Hi, Tom. Welcome. We're very happy to have you here.
Thank you, Matthew. Yeah, I'm Thomas, and I work on strategy for the Specsavers group, and I have a particular focus on innovation, and in this space, working on digital innovation with Fittingbox for a number of months and years to try and improve our position in the digital space and provide better services to our customers.
Yeah, absolutely. And thank you, Tom. But speaking of which, could you please, in a few words, briefly describe Specsavers' online strategies and a few of the challenges that you're facing currently?
Yeah, so at Specsavers, we're a business with a really solid purpose, and our purpose is to change lives through better sight and hearing. We provide glasses, contact lenses, and hearing aids to customers across quite a number of markets around the world. And in doing that, we're trying to make our products and services accessible to all. We really believe firmly in being at a solid price point and being accessible wherever we can. And a big part of that is being digitally accessible. So things like booking appointments online to come and visit our store, but also accessibility to our products and services. Being able to understand and interact with our products is really important as we become more digital and more focused on being accessible, not just in a physical location, but also online, and making our products and services as accessible as possible. And it's really about doing that for everybody. So things that work on mobile, on web, as well as they work in store are really important to our journey.
Yeah, very clear. Thank you, Tom. Why do you think Fittingbox is the best partner to fit with the strategy you just described?
So we've been running a number of digital services for a few years now, and we've always been in a space where there's a challenge between, do you have a recorded try-on or a live try-on? And for us, a live try-on is really accessible because it's easy to use. But the challenge has always been that when you're actually a prescription wearer and you have glasses, you see yourself blurry, you see a difficult world. But now Fittingbox have the removal tool. And the removal tool at Fittingbox enables those customers with higher prescriptions to still see what they look like, to go through their virtual reality journey and try augmented reality in a different way. And it really makes it accessible for all of our customers. And as a kind of the world leader in this space and the only provider of this removal tool, then effectively Fittingbox is the right fit for us as a business.
Yeah, thank you. Indeed, the frame removal world premiere by Fittingbox, that's one advantage. Could you please also describe the main advantages, the main benefits you're getting out of Fittingbox Virtual Try On, on Specsavers website for both e-commerce and drive-to-store initiatives?
Yeah, I mean, I initially talked a little bit about the removal tool there and why the removal tool is good for those with high prescription needs. But I think when we talk about a live journey, we talk about something that is frictionless, that is easy to engage with, that always works on your device. So when you combine removal and live, that makes the Fittingbox experience easy to engage with. But then the additional step is the quality of the graphics. So there's a lot of work, particularly in the last couple of years, to improve the quality of how the glasses look, how they fit on the face. Not only the precision fitting, but also the high graphics to show the different materials. As you probably know, Matthew, the materials in the glasses space are very complicated. There's a lot of different translucent materials and so on. So bringing things to life and working on the shadows and how they look on your face is really important to making it as realistic as possible. And I think when it looks realistic, it also gives a lot of faith in the customers that what they're seeing is as close to the real fit of the glasses will be. And that's where I think the tool is really at a competitive advantage when you combine that easy to use, usable for everybody, and then high quality experience together.
You're absolutely right, Tom. So Tom, question for you and Specsavers. Can you please tell us a little more about the decision-making process behind integrating Fittingbox Virtual Try On technology on Specsavers website?
Yeah, I think for us, as you know, having had Virtual Try On for a number of years, this wasn't really a decision about adding Virtual Try On to the website. We already understood the value for the customer being able to visualize the experience for themselves at home or where they're out and about. But being able to test a new product and see why and benchmark it against our existing product was really important to us. So we put it into one market in our Dutch business, and we tested the performance side by side, not only with the previous performance of the old tool that we had, against other markets. And we measured the metrics down the customer funnel or dropout, satisfaction, and then different metrics like purchase and so on in the journey. And we were able to see an incremental improvement in every metric. And it made it really easy to say, okay, let's put the rest of our markets on this tool. So that ability of being able to test and learn and work with Fittingbox to test the performance of the tool and then prove that it did what it said on the tin in terms of outperforming the existing tool that we had was really important to us.
Yeah. Speaking of customers, because of course we're a B2B company offering our Virtual Try On products to players across the industry. But at the end of the day, end users are actually engaging with the product. So speaking of which, could you please let us know what feedback you've received from customers regarding the Fittingbox Live VTO experience?
Yeah, I think we had a variety of different feedback from customers. In early days, we also did some testing in the store in one of our businesses to try and get feedback and insights from different customers. I think people have been really surprised at the quality of the removal tool, and some of our older customers felt that it allowed them to engage with the tool straight up, which they couldn't do previously. But then on top of that, most of the feedback has been around how easy it is to use and how good the graphics are. I think we already had quite good image quality in our previous tool, but the incremental improvements, and I think if I remember rightly, when we moved from version, if I get it right, 9 to 10, the improvements came out again better and the graphics improved. And we got more quality feedback from our customers, both in store and online, saying this was a really good experience.
Yeah, correct. And it's true, even on our side, we're still seeing and having that wow effect whenever clients are using the frame removal. Yeah. Speaking of technology, how has the technology, the Fittingbox technology affected the customer journey from product selection to product checkout?
Well, for us, I think it really depends. We probably see three groups of customers. We see a group of customers that do very little research and just turn up. And we see a group of customers that do masses of online research before they turn up. And then we have a group of customers that are somewhere in the middle. Now, of course, if you're in that first group, it hasn't really had a lot of impact on your journey. But if you're in that latter group, we've seen a lot of browsing time, a lot more usage of the tool, and a lot of people coming with a confident idea of what they're looking for when they arrive in store or when they arrive for a site test. Of course, some of those customers still purchase online, but it's really helping the customers in their browsing journey, those particularly that are really dedicated to an exploratory experience up front, to really do that in a good way online and to have a good feel. And then most of those customers convert in store to the similar or same product that they looked on online.
Yeah. Speaking of technology, again, so we know AI is talk of the town currently. How do you see the role of AI and augmented reality evolving in the eyewear retail industry?
Well, some people might be aware, Matthew, we've used some AI previously in some kind of level of recommendations, some kind of facial assessments. I think where the future is likely to go is to look at things that look at your face shape and your indication, and then start to augment that with more customer data, more customer experiences, and really build an insightful experience that's based on you and really highly personalized, to bring down more solid recommendations to help you buy the right frame for you, not only in style, but also in fit. And I think those kind of insights about how things fit is going to be a big future part of making sure the try-on is accurate and gives you the experience that you'd expect when you hold the real glasses in the real world.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's echoing what you were saying right before, right, on product selection and how easy we can make consumers' lives when it comes to browsing, search a large assortment of product and deciding what frame to go with, right?
Yeah, I think as we all know in the glasses industry, there's a lot of products to choose from. And what's the difference between one black square frame and the next black square frame? There are a lot of unique little touches. Maybe it's the quality of the hinges. Maybe it's the thickness of the frames themselves. Being able to represent that digitally is as important as physically. And as more and more customers convert online or make conscious decisions before they come into a store business, being able to understand those nuances at high quality and high detail, both in the try-on, but also in things like 3D viewers and so on, is really important for the customers.